Hello, I hope we are live. This was last minute. Like, really last minute. I hope I am live. Alright. So I have my chat pulled up here. So if you see me looking down, that's why. Just trying to see how I can pull it up so I can moderate it. I hope everyone can hear me alright. Hello, hello, hello. I know we're a minute late, but we're here. Okay, we are great. Good to go. We're just gonna wait a moment. Welcome if you're just joining. Hopefully. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully this will work out good. Hopefully the stream does not crash. But this is kind of just going to be talking about some things. I wanted to make this live for a hot minute, about my whole East Coast road trip. I have not had a chance to talk about it. I know some of the videos are still not out. But I'm still working to get them out as quickly as possible. Some of them take more editing than others, and some of them I just don't have time. So I also wanted to point out two things: that I don't have a vlog for Knoebels and Canada's Wonderland, because Knoebels I did all on-ride filming, and like balancing that and a vlog I just feel like would have been harder, and I just couldn't do it. Plus, I didn't feel like taking two cameras around the park, so I just had my GoPro that day. Most of the days I have my Canon R15, which everyone, I know if you've noticed, if you watched any of my videos, hello, welcome to the stream. If you've watched any of my road trip videos, you've noticed the quality is very bad. It's been very, very shaky, and I'm very much working to improve that, and I just figured out something that I can do. Like, even, I think tomorrow is, or maybe I'll get to it tonight. We'll see, but there should either be tomorrow or today a Fury off-ride footage video, which I know I already have one, but this one is just some more, and there's probably going to be another one, or it's going to be Thunder Striker. I also have Copperhead off-ride footage I need to get out. I'm working on it. But right now I'm going to do that Fury one. I'm going to focus in on getting all those East Coast road trip vlogs out for you. And then we're going to go back to just getting some on-ride footage. And then we have Scarowinds coming up, which I'm super excited for. Can't wait to get some videos and vlogs out on that. I know, if anyone's noticed, there hasn't been very many Carowinds vlogs this year. I don't actually know. How many have I done? Carowinds vlogs? Let's see. I have had one Carowinds vlog this year, I'm pretty sure. Yes, just one. That one is my Snoopy's Racing Railway vlog, which I actually thought turned out pretty good. I had some people make an appearance in that, Mason Landon. But I really think that one turned out pretty good. That was shot on my GoPro, so it wasn't the best quality that I can do, but it was the best for what I was working with. But back to my East Coast road trip, kind of the main topic of the live stream today. Hopefully we'll get some more people in here. Oh, yep. Oh, Nick? Alright, if you are new to Carolina Coasters, my name is Brady. I've been doing this for about a year now. My home park is Carowinds. Please make sure to like, subscribe. I'm just trying to get to a point where I can produce videos consistently and good quality videos. So, to do that, the best way you can do that is to just watch my videos all the way through. Subscribe, like them, leave a comment. Even like a simple comment or giving feedback is the best way to support my channel. So make sure you like this live stream so you can support me. But back to my East Coast road trip. Let's try and stay on topic here. So we started off at King's Dominion. We did a half day there. I'm pretty sure that might be the only... Oh, well, we did 2 days at Cedar Point and 2 days at Canada's Wonderland. But Cedar Point... No. King's Dominion, I feel like was one of the better parks on the road trip. Mostly because that it was just a really clean park the entire thing. I mean, it also has a great layout. I mean, there's one area that I definitely think could use some touching up, but it was still, like, great. Jungle Expedition was definitely my favorite area, which is their newest area. Unfortunately, I missed out on Pantherian, which was not the best news. I think it's open now, but it's not very reliable from what I've heard. But it's open, so hopefully I'll get down there sooner than later to go ride it. And, of course, it's going to be closed. With my luck. But, definitely the best ride there, I'd say, was Twisted Timbers. Rapterra, my body shape does not work with the B&M Vest, I've learned. So I just don't like any rides with B&M Vests, or I really don't like any of the newer B&Ms, to be a little more specific. So, Rapterra, truthfully, was not my favorite. I think it was I don't want to say worst, but it wasn't the best. And I definitely think it was not the best of the new additions this year. I think it was better than Georgia Gold Rusher, but I don't think that it was better than Alpine Fury. And I think it was better than Flash, to be honest. Flash, I liked it. It's kind of the pacing throughout the ride's not there. And honestly, that park, I'll give more thoughts on that park a little later on in the live stream, but it was not my favorite park for a couple of reasons. Mainly because just what's happened there recently and all the news and some really sad news when we were there. Not sad, but like something I was a little disappointed by, but people said it's been happening all year. But we'll get there. So just stick around to hear about Six Flags Great Adventure. Unless you've already watched the vlog, you probably know what happened. It was sad. For me. I don't think anyone else really cared. But, King's Dominion was a very well-rounded park. I liked their lineup. They didn't really have a bad coaster. And I loved Grizzly. Like, Grizzly might have been, like... I don't know. Ooh, this is tough. I don't know if I liked Mystic, Grizzly, or Thunderhead the most. I'd probably put Grizzly at number 3. Yeah, I think I liked Thunderhead number 2 and Mystic number 1. Mystic was just a great roller coaster. But, Rapterra, it's up there, but not really. What else about that park? We rode 2 Flight of Fears. I think that was... I don't know, honestly. Well, how was that Flight of Fear? I kind of forgot about it. I think it wasn't... I think both Flight of Fears were honestly pretty similar. I liked where the Flight of Fear... I just feel like Flight of Fear didn't fit in well at King's Dominion. I feel like they need to retheme it to Jungle X, which apparently, hopefully, will be happening this year. But as of now, I'd say Kings Island wins me over. They had, like, the best queue line. I mean, it was just amazing. They had flashing lights everywhere. Sound, audio. King's Dominion was a little lacking. Although we were able to walk right onto King's Dominions, and we were not on King's Islands. But continuing on, Oh, yes, I am yapping. That's like the whole point of this live stream. I'm just gonna be yapping for like an hour. I don't know, what time is it? We've been live for like 10 minutes now. I don't know how long I'll yap for. But King's Dominion, I'd overall say, was one of the better parks. And it's even one of the better Six Flags parks in general, I'd say, definitely. It's just nice. Like, King's Dominion, Kings Island, they're very similar parks in terms of the layout. But I'm going to definitely say I like King's Dominion's layout better. I just love International Street at King's Dominion and how active it was and how lively. It was just great all around. Like, there were people everywhere. But now, let's just move on forward to probably the most disappointing park of the trip. But understandable. Six Flags America. That was going to be our second stop. Well, it was our second stop, I shouldn't say. It was going to be. It was just not run well. It was run like an old Six Flags park, I feel like. I mean, people were always... It was just like... You could tell the employees did not care too much about the park. They knew that it was done after the season. I don't feel like it's getting the best send-off that it deserves. And I really do hope that someone else buys the park. But I think that, I don't know what Six Flags is going to do, because I feel like most of the attractions there are going somewhere else. Harley Quinn hopefully coming to Carowinds. Great Discovery. I love Zamperla Discoveries. They're awesome rides. Super fun. Superman, I don't know why people think it's getting relocated. That ride's old. It's not getting relocated anywhere. I think they're going to send the Firebird trains down to Carowinds and the Roar trains on Hurler. But that was a very underwhelming park. All the employees were kind of on their phones. They didn't really have a great ride. Superman, I liked it. It was just a little bumpy in the back. But overall, great ride, I'd say, for the most part. I really didn't have anything to complain about that. And everything was closed. I swear, like, let's see. We rode Joker's Drinks twice, Superman twice, Batwing was closed. What's that Wild Mouse thingy? Raging Cajun was closed, Roar was closed. What else? There was a lot closed. The Rapids was closed. There was more. Definitely more. Well, actually, that park doesn't have a lot of coasters. There might not have been more. Whatever that penguin thing is called was closed. Most of the flat rides were open. But, like, it's just, I feel like even the Superman gift shop, it was just, like, it needed help. Like, you can tell that no one's bothered to even clean that building. Like, anytime recently. But yeah, that was probably my least favorite trip. My least favorite park of the trip. We were pretty much in and out of there. Superman was obviously the best ride there. I liked the SLC, but I really didn't. I just feel like, I don't know, it was like hurting my legs in a way. I don't really know. It has the new trains, but it still wasn't running great. That's my opinion. Everyone can have their own opinion, but it was just not my favorite. Moving on forward along the trip, we stopped at Six Flags Great Adventure. Wow, this park was probably my second least favorite park of the trip. Which I know people are gonna hate me for saying that. But I honestly don't care. Because it was, I don't know. People say it was great when it was run by Six Flags. It was probably one of the better parks in the Six Flags chain. But I feel like Six Flags ripped that park to pieces. The new Six Flags. Zimmerman gave them, like, okay, you can have that ride removed, that ride removed, that ride removed, that ride removed. They had 8 rides in total removed this year, and you could just tell the park was missing a lot. King of the Ka was removed. And the biggest bummer at that park was El Toro was closed. So their standout attraction that I really wanted to go there for was closed. It was like when I went to Dollywood and Lightning Rod was closed. which I don't know why I was expecting it to be open. What was good? Well, most of the better parks were at the end. I loved Kings Dominion. Kings Dominion was probably my favorite park. But the parks I really enjoyed were towards the end of the trip. I'd say probably starting after Kings Dominion. No, after Great Adventure. I loved Kings Dominion. Kings Dominion was great. I'd definitely go back there any day. But, what's it called? Back to Great Adventure. El Toro was closed. Superman was, like, lonely in its island. That side of the park needed help. You could just tell. Then, even the boardwalk, I didn't really like that. It looked a little run down, I'd say. But I loved the other half of Great Adventure that hadn't had anything ripped apart from it. Nitro was great. We witnessed someone get their phone taken on that, which Nitro would always happen on. I don't know why they always do it on Nitro. I think that crew just likes running up the lift hill. Usually they'll just let the phone go. Like, it's one phone. I mean, it can always hurt someone. Never have your phone on a roller coaster. But, like, I don't really see many parks always stop the lifts just to go grab the phone. Moving on forward in Great Adventure, Jersey Devil was a good ride. I loved that. That was that was my first single rail RMC. Wasn't my favorite RMC, probably my least favorite RMC, but it was still a really good ride for what it was. That was down for a little when we went. What's that ride called? That ride in the box that's made by Intamin. Skull Mountain was a little underwhelming because, like, it wasn't dark. And it was, like, very plain. Like, it was just, like, they slapped a roller coaster in blocks. We're getting there. Hershey Park is 2 more parks away. Moving on. Great Adventure, second least favorite park just because of how it was being run in the moment. But I think if I had a different visit there earlier, and maybe hopefully later, I heard they're doing a lot of great things at that park, and I think Six Flags is going to take them in the right direction. It's just this year, and probably next year, are going to be a little rough. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention the main ride there that just opened this year. Flash Vertical Velocity. That was, like I said earlier, not as good as Rapterra, because of just the pacing in general, but it was still a really, really fun ride. I loved all that hang time on that stall. And going backwards on it was fun. I think we rode that in the front row. And I love the onboard audio. I love how Vekoma, almost all their coasters in the US now have onboard audio, which I just think is a great thing that Vekoma's offering consistently. And they can do easily, consistently. And I don't know if it costs much more. I don't think it would. Because later on, Siren's Curse. Oh, wait, I forgot about that ride. Siren's Curse is probably not better. Is definitely better than Rapterra. Probably not better than Alpine Fury, though. But, yeah. Flash was good, but not great. Moving on, we went to, what's that park? Six Flags. After Six Flags, we went to its neighbor, Dorney Park. There we rode pretty much, I want to say, did we ride all the roller coasters there? I gotta think about that. Ooh, wait, I feel like, oh, yeah, we missed out on Possessed and Wild Mouse. Possessed never opened, so I have still not done an Intamin Impulse, which I'm a little disappointed about. But I'll get there one of these days. What's that ride called? Iron Menace. Like I said, the newer B&Ms are not my favorite. But I feel like as long as you ride it towards the front and towards the middle, it's a really good ride. Like, give it for what it is. It fits very well at Dorney Park. It's a crowd pleaser. It's not the best coaster in the world. No coaster is going to be the best coaster in the world, except my number 1, which you can disagree with. I don't care. But, yeah, I liked Iron Menace. Was it the best in the park? I gotta think about that, actually. I don't really rank the... Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this one day. I'm gonna have to rank the coasters at all these parks. I'd probably say Iron Menace was better than, I want to say, is it called? I think it's called Steel Force. Yeah, I'm going to say it's better than, we'll go with Steel Force. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it was better than Steel Force. Talon, I like Talon. I'd say it's better than Talon. Nope. Talon's better than Iron Menace. Iron Menace is probably number 2 at that park. It's a good park when I have to debate that. I also rode the Rapids there. That was fun, but got me completely drenched. That was, I think, the only park that I did. Oh, no, I did the Rapids at King's Dominion. That also got me drenched. But I was wearing a poncho. Everyone was laughing at me because, like, you go on a water ride to cool down, and I was wearing a poncho. On Dorney, I didn't wear a poncho on that. And I came off drenched because I managed to hit every single waterfall. Let's see. I did some other thing. Dried off on Talon, back row. That was good. Yeah, but that's pretty much all for Dorney Park. I feel like Dorney is now, I want to say, the best Oh, actually, I don't know. Oh, wait, I also want to mention Demon Drop, great ride. Highly recommend. Demon Drop, like, I wish those models were still around. They're a dying breed now, but Demon Drop was great. Dorney, it's one of those I feel like should be higher in the Six Flags. We'll go with rankings. Six Flags kind of treats their parks on playing favorites. I want to say it's one of the better performing parks now. I think it hit number 2 in attendance. Don't quote me on that. It did some really good numbers this year, though. So I really think Dorney is heading in the right direction. I wish they'd do that with all their parks. It's just a nice, small park. Unfortunately, there were a lot of camps there. I love Dorney for what it was, though. The train was, like, nice, cute, fun. It's like a piece of Dorney. And, like, I feel like Dorney is Dorney. Like, can't love, can't hate Dorney. It's just one of those parks that you'll go, you'll enjoy. Moving on, after Dorney Park, we went to probably, ooh, this is tough. Oh, probably the second best park of the trip, which is gonna be Hershey Park. Hershey Park was great. My aunt was there, and her friends. We had a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure we did, or I did. My aunt didn't do everything. You know who you are. But, yeah, I think I did everything except Coco Cruiser. Yeah, that ride. Oh, wait, there was one more I feel like that was closed. And Laugh Track was open. I just didn't do it because it had a really long line. And it was moving super slow, which I kind of wish I did Laugh Track, but it's alright. Wildcats, I'm going to say, is the best ride there. I just found Skyrush to be a little on the rougher side. But I just found it cool and fascinating that they have released the restraints on the brakes. I was like, it kind of like made it a special unique ride, I'll go with. Great Bear was fun. We'll leave it at that. It was fun. It wasn't the best B&M invert. It wasn't the worst. I'd put Talon over it, probably. And a lot of others. Fahrenheit was fun. Storm Runner, my first Intamin hydraulic launch coaster, was awesome. That launch was just great. It kicked you. Like, it was a good launch. But moving on forward, Wildcats definitely the best in the park. I just love the pacing on that ride. Like, you are thrown in every which way direction on that ride. And I love the color scheme. I also, having that load station and unload station do make it much quicker. I just feel like if you're going to do that, you need 3 trains. I think they have 4 trains, but they only usually run 2. Don't quote me on that. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But, oh, we've been live for 20 minutes now. Wow, time is flying and I'm like not even halfway there. But moving on, Wildcats was number 1, Sky Rush was number 2, Candemonium was number 3. Oh, wait, nope, Storm Runner was number 3, Candemonium was number 4. Yeah. You're gonna notice, like, especially when I release my 2025 ranking video, that Wildcats is like, not Wildcats, RMCs are like up there. I love an RMC. I feel like they are the best manufacturer. Like, I love all their coasters. I have yet to hate one of their coasters. Like, Jersey Devil, it wasn't the best ride, but it was still a great ride and it was super unique. Let's move forward, but before we move forward, I just want to say hello to everyone that just is joining us. Welcome to the live stream. I'm just going over my East Coast road trip. Feel free to rewind if you would like to watch some more reviews of the parks individually before I release a more in-depth review of each park and more just stuff about each park. Oh, I lost what I was going to say. Let's see. Hershey. Yeah. But welcome to the live stream. The best way to support me is by talking in the chat. Ask me a question. Hey, Coaster. Welcome. I just ask you that you please like this live stream. And if you're new to Carolina Coasters, my name is Brady. I've been doing this for about a year. This is like the first live stream I've done that's kind of like, this is the longest live stream. Actually, I don't know. How long was that Carowinds live stream? I don't know. But if you're just joining us, make sure to like the live stream. Go watch some of my videos. It's the best way to support me. Watch them all the way through. Like this live stream. Do whatever you can to support me. Oh? Okay. Let's keep going. After Hershey, we went to Knoebels. Knoebels, I'd say, was... Ooh. It was a unique park. Like, they didn't have a bad coaster there. They were all special. And that park just gave this vibe that was unlike anything else. It's like an old-time fair meets a modern amusement park. Like, I'd almost say, what's that coaster when you walk in? I released a POV on it. Impulse. Impulse, I'd say, was probably a little out of place there, honestly. Like, I feel like they have wooden coasters. They're, like, known for their 2 wooden coasters. They're known for all their classic rides. And then when you walk up there, you see this big steel coaster that opened, I want to say, like, 2015? 20... something like that. But it was like, it was made by art. That I found unique. I thought it was made by Gerstlauer at first, but it was made by art. It just feels a little out of place there. Plus, the theme doesn't make the most sense for that park too. But they had all great rides there. Twister was fun. I love how you like go on a lift hill, then you go on another lift hill. I'm like, I love how they didn't use banking at all, so you're just getting thrown and thrown. And then obviously the best coaster there was Phoenix. Oh wait, going back to my wooden coaster rankings. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna change anything right now. We'll find out later. But Phoenix, I'd say best coaster there for sure. I don't know how it's legal. That ride was insane. Like, that's a ride that I feel like someone could actually fall out of. I know it can't, but like, wow. That ride shocked me. You just fly up in those seats. Like, I was pretty much standing at one point. So, we're going to continue moving forward. Knoebels, great, unique park. Moving forward, because I got to keep this moving. Like, I don't want to go over an hour. But, I don't want to go, I don't want to go over an hour. But I don't want to make it too long that people are bored. But I'm pretty sure people are already bored because I've just been yapping. Send me ask me anything in the chat, I'll answer it. Any questions? Yeah. I'm just gonna keep going. Our next stop was, we made a quick little stop in Corning, New York, and then we went to, oh, you know, detour, we're going backwards now. I missed a park. Yeah, we did 10 parks instead of 9. And one of those parks was before Six Flags Great Adventure. We actually went to Nickelodeon Universe and the Mall of America. And that's where I rode my 100th coaster. So Sandy's Blasting Bronco, I feel like it was super surprising. Like, it was actually like a really good coaster. I love that you go forwards and backwards. And those launches were like, caught me off guard with how punchy they were. Anyways, just wanted to mention that really quickly. Oh, Shudder was also good. Yeah, moving forward. After we made that quick little stop in Corning, New York, we moved on over to Canada's Wonderland, which we did a half day and then a full day. At the half day, we kind of just went for 2 hours to do as much as we can. I want to say we did Backlot, Stunt Coaster, Wonder Mountain's Guardian. Ooh, did we only... Wonder Mountain's Guardian and Backlot, Wonder Mountain's Guardian, and Yukon Striker. Yes, so if you upcoming, you're going to probably wonder why Yukon Striker isn't on the vlog, because I did it the day before. It was an awesome dive coaster. Definitely the best dive coaster by far. Knocks all of the dive coasters out of the park. And it's just, like, that vertical loop is super unique. There's nothing like Yukon, I'd say. Like, I wish more dive coasters were like it. And their dispatches were insane. I've never seen, like, a crew move that fast on a dive. I mean, they're easy to operate, I have to assume. But, like, most crews... Valravn crew is actually pretty good, too. But the Yukon crew... Oh, yeah, I did forget about Niagara. Yeah, we made a quick little stop in Niagara. We did the boat ride. And we did Behind the Falls, I want to say it was called. That was fun. And, of course, while we were there, I had to check out the one, the only, the worst coaster in the world. The Burger King roller coaster. It's not the worst, like, coaster in terms of uniqueness. It's probably the most unique coaster in the world. But in terms of just general rides, it was not a great ride. Thumbs down to that. I just wish that, like, for the price you're paying, that won't worth it. Yeah, but we went to Canada's Wonderland after Niagara. The day of Niagara, we went for that half day. And then the full day, that vlog is... Ooh, what am I on? I just did Hershey. Yeah, so that vlog is next. Ooh, let me see if I can give you a date for that. Probably Wednesday, right? Maybe Monday. It depends if I get that Fury video out tonight. Yeah, probably Wednesday. Maybe Monday. Maybe Tuesday. We'll find out. Oh, the Burger King coaster. Let me actually see. I think it was like $25 a person. Yeah, I just have my iPad over here so I can monitor the chat. But it was not cheap, I'll tell you that. Oh, yeah. I believe it's 15 from what I'm getting. It might be more now. I don't know how much I paid when I went. But got the credit. It's unique. It's special. And you get a little haunted house in it. When I say little, I mean little. If you want to pay for the full haunted house, you can, but I don't know how worth it is. The little haunted house, they had some like air thingies, and they scared me. But Canada's Wonderland, I keep getting distracted. We were there the opening weekend? Did we go on a Sunday or a Monday? One of those days, but like 2 days after the opening, I think. So Alpine Fury was slammed. Big Apple, 25. That's more than the Burger King coaster. Wow. I don't know if I'm gonna ride that soon. I don't think I will. That's like a super unique coaster. I'd love to check that out one day. And it's like Togo. I don't think I've gone to ride a Togo. It's more Premier now, but Togo, I'd love to check that out. Back to Canada's Wonderland. Oh yeah, very smooth. We'll go with that. It's so smooth. Alpine Fury was a great ride, although I will say, the fire effect wasn't working on the second day, which was a little funny. We waited, I want to say 2.5 hours. And let me tell you, that was the worst rope drop experience I have ever had. There was zero control in it. People just merged into the line. Like, people were waiting there for much longer than they have, and security, like, they should have just had people wait outside the entrance. Because it was just not a good setup. Because they tried to move everyone to the line, thinking they would just stay in the line and walk together. But let me tell you, that's not how amusement parks work, and everyone just ran. And I was watching kids get trampled. It was bad. That was probably one of the worst controlled things I've ever seen. And then Alpine Fury was great. Probably the best new addition this year. Although I wish it was a little longer. And that's not just because I waited 2.5 hours for it. Well, it kind of is. The second launch was awesome. Loved that launch. It was, and going out of that mountain is like something I've never experienced before. And I loved it. I wish more parks had more near misses and just elements like that. We're coming up on an hour here. Let me try and finish this up. But, we also did a bunch of other coasters there. Leviathan, not better than Fury, but second best B&M Giga. Probably second best B&M? I don't know. I haven't ridden Hulk. We did Behemoth. Behemoth I found a little rough. Don't judge me, but it was. We did Flight Deck. Flight Deck was terrible. I'm just gonna say it. First SLC without the vest. Probably one of the worst experiences of my life. Well, no, I'm being a little dramatic. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. It was rough. It was a lot of headbanging. I think that they'll get the new trains from, what's that park? From Six Flags America. That would be my guess. Or they're just gonna get rid of it. We're fine with either. Moving on there, we did Mighty Canadian Mindbuster. I just love how, like, you go through this smooth ride, and then all of a sudden you turn the corner, and it's like, it's so funny. But I like how it has a little bit of smoothness and then a little bit of bite. Yeah, so we're gonna keep moving. Canada's Wonderland, overall I'd say it was great. My grandparents joined me there. That was fun. Then we went out for dinner that night. In Toronto, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But then we moved on to... Ooh. Oh, I almost screwed that name up. We went to the Henry Ford Museum. That was a little pit stop for my dad because he's into cars. That was also pretty cool. I enjoyed it. Then we moved to Cedar Point, which was the biggest shocker of the trip. Not just because it's Cedar Point, but because we were staying at Hotel Breakers, which is super cool. It's on the beach. I have a live stream on the beach, I think, which I don't know how great it turned out because it was like pitch black. Just kept watching Top Thrill 2 roll over the top. I'm trying to think. But we did a whole day there. We rode almost everything. It rained halfway through the day, but we went back into the park. Which was a really nice park staying at Hotel Breakers. You could just walk right in back to the park. Then we did pretty much all the rides that night. Then we woke up in the morning. Probably the biggest disappointment of the trip. We woke up in the morning, and unfortunately, it was super, super windy. We were going to be taking the VIP tour. And we were going to climb to the top of Valravn, but due to the winds, we were unable to. None of the rides would have been open anyways. But due to the winds, they had to cancel our tour, which was a bummer, but I understand. I honestly would have rather they cancel it than pay what we paid and not get to experience Valravn. That's like what you go on that tour for. But yeah, Cedar Point, I don't have much to say about that park. Steel Vengeance was great. That's my number 2 coaster. Top Thrill 2 was great. I think that I'm ranking that number 3. I'm not positive though yet. Yeah, I loved Millie. I loved, what's that ride called? Magnum was super unique. Maverick, that was fun. That was like a better version of Sandy's Blasting Bronco. Wow, alright, Coaster, we get it. Wow, hating on Cedar Point. Wow. Hating. I like Cedar Point. That's my favorite park. I know. Moving on to the next and final park of the trip that does not have a vlog because I was just kind of enjoying the day. But we moved to Kings Island for the final park of the trip, ending it on a bang, where we met my friend Ryan. We did a whole day there. It started raining halfway in between. The Eiffel Tower, climbing up that was super cool. Orion's Orion. I don't really... It makes me mad, that coaster, for its height reasons, we'll go with. Because it's not really a Giga in my opinion, but... Adventure Express was a fun mine train. I loved that. I mean, it's just... You just get thrown around. Banshee was actually way better than I expected. Especially that last inversion. I've never felt anything on a B&M like that. The Bat, not as good as Vortex at Canada's Wonderland, but still a good ride. In Vertigo, I don't know what y'all are hating on in Vertigo, because that was like a great ride. Like, I kind of hope they don't remove that. Alright, there. We can agree on something, because Orion is not a Giga. I just feel like they could have just added that extra feet. They didn't have to do that. Like, if you're gonna get a Giga, get a Giga. And they literally changed the definition for marketing purposes. Like, can they do that? I don't know. So then we kind of did everything there. Diamondback was closed. That was a huge bummer. Because everyone says that's the best B&M hyper. Well, not best staggered seating B&M hyper. I like Mako a lot. What is that other roller B&M hyper that I've done? Nitro was not that great. I mean, it was good. Not the best. A little rough. Mako's great. Thunderstriker, it's alright. Behemoth, it's alright. It's a little rough. Okay, Coaster, here's the situation going on here with the Carolina Coaster shirt. Yes, I have one. I actually have like 5 of them, and I have a sweatshirt. They are not for sale. Maybe one of these days I'll get merch. I've been thinking about making merch and doing it. I just don't want to really, because I don't know how. I can't. I'll be honest. Making a merch store, there's a lot of things that go along with it. And it's especially about, like, I can make as much as I want to make. Like, at one point, I was going to make a merch store using Bonfire, where you can make whatever you want, set up a store, they'll do the printing, and, like, just send it to you. And you get a cut on that. I was going to do that, but the problem is, like, probably until I manage to monetize my channel, which I'm trying to really focus on. I'm gonna try and do more lives. I'm really trying to make shorts that will engage people more. Like, I just released that Hershey Park short that was like, I think it was a storm runner, which I think was actually like really focused on, people were quickly looking at it, and they saw this roller coaster, and they're like, what's that going to do? And it made people engaged. That's really what I'm focusing on, because if you can watch the whole video, because you're also a channel, you know how this works. Like, you need people to watch it all the way through. So if you're not a channel, or you are a channel, anyone here, just please, I ask that you stay, watch my videos all the way through. Just let them play. Do whatever you can. That's the best way to support my channel. That's the best way to support any creator in general, not just me. Coaster can relate to this, I'm sure. But there's just a lot to being a creator that I feel like not everyone sees. It's a lot more work than just making videos and getting paid. Like, you gotta really consider, this is your time. This is, like, you gotta balance this between real, like, life. Like, I do things, I'm in school, I'm doing a sport. Like, the time that I can do for this is at the lowest of my priorities. I have to focus on other things instead of this. But I try to get what I can get out in a timely manner, which I'm terrible at. But I just ask that if you can, watch my videos all the way through. Watch anyone's videos all the way through. I try to watch everyone's videos all the way through, because I know what it is to support someone, what it feels like to be like in that position where, because I'll be honest, to even start making any money if you want to introduce super chats and boosters in your live streams, you have to have 3,000 watch hours, which it's really hard to get, actually. Yeah, so subscribers is one of those tough things. Coaster, you are one of the most dedicated persons, and I truly think your channel, you do so much. Like, your dedication is way better than mine. I gained most of my subscribers because I found this topic. I don't even know if this short is even published anymore. I don't know. I feel like it got removed. I'm curious now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure YouTube actually removed it. I wonder if I can see it in YouTube Studio. But is it Studio? I'm not sure. YouTube removed it. I don't know. I might actually be able to make it public again. I feel like they asked me to do something and I didn't do it. I feel like I had to rate it or something. I don't even know. Okay, shorts. I don't know. I'll try to find it later. Well, maybe I can do this. But, like, I got lucky. I found this one topic and it just took off. I don't know what happened to it. It got 22,000 views. And it just kept going and everyone was so engaged with it. I don't know how I did it. I just got lucky. And yeah. So, like... Oh, you did? Wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah. Merch, I can't control the quality right now. Like, I would not feel comfortable launching a merchandise store unless I actually have the product. I don't want to be selling something that I don't know that I like. Like, I don't know how it will come out. I don't want you to be the first person to get it. And maybe you'll like it, maybe you won't. Like, that's not what I want for my fans. That's not what I want for anyone. Like, that is your money. You are putting that towards something. You shouldn't have to spend money on something that you think is going to be good quality, and it turns out to be some random printed, ugly looking shirt that matches up with nothing. So that's what my thought on merch is. Unless I monetize, I will never do merch. That's just the truth of the matter. Hey, I love if someone tries to do merch. Yeah, do it. Nothing will hurt you. It's just everyone has their own feelings. I don't like you can do merch. Hello, ramen monkeys. You can do merch. It's just hard because everyone has their own opinion on this, but I feel like I wouldn't feel comfortable selling merch unless I have the product. I do not know you, ramen monkeys. Maybe I do. No, I don't. But yeah. Oh, swim. Cool. Yeah, I just wouldn't feel comfortable making merch unless I had it. That's the end of the story there. I encourage anyone to do merch, but just be aware of what you're doing. Make sure that you feel comfortable that you're selling a product that people will enjoy, which I'm sure you will. It's just have your thoughts, think about it before you do it. That's what I'll leave it at. But yes, that is kind of all for tonight. I went way later than I thought I was going to go. We're on an hour now, I think. But yeah. See, that's what I did. And it just happened to, I didn't just make it for myself. Let's see. Most people that I know have the shirt. I don't. Well, I have a lot of them, but like, most people I know have it. So, that is kind of it for today. And like, Coaster, one thing I'll give you is that make a shirt for yourself. That is the best, honestly, that is the best way to promote yourself. Like, I can go walk around Carowinds, and I'll have people ask me, what's Carolina Coasters? Like, people will then actually, like, you recognize me. Like, that shirt brings attention to you. People will then know you. People will ask, who are you? And it's just one person saying hello to you, asking who you are. Like, from a small content creator's view on everything, that is a real benefit. One person really counts, and that person, just because you met them, will be maybe more loyal. Include them in your vlog. Let them say hi. They'll go watch that vlog all the way through. And they'll promote your channel if they are someone who has, like, they'll tell their friends. They'll tell their friends that they were in this video. They got some number of views. Let's see, I feel like someone got mentioned in my Snoopy's Racing Railway vlog. That got 326 views. Those people now, yeah. Who? Did you ride next to me? Hold on, wait a minute. Was this... I don't know if you follow me on Instagram or not. Did this happen to be when I was doing my attempt to get 100 rides? Actually, did I ever make a post on YouTube about that? Oh, I never did. Yeah, I don't know. I need to make a post on YouTube about that, actually. But I didn't actually do 100 rides this year. I did a 76 because the rain got in my way, and unfortunately, I don't believe it ever opened after that. I could be wrong. A week ago. Ooh, wait. Yeah, you rode next to me during when I was doing 100 rides. If it was a week ago. Yeah, because I did it last year. And then I did it again this year. But I failed this year. I don't know. Maybe it opened after. But that's going to be all for tonight. I'm way over my limit of time that I wanted to go for. What are we at? Yeah, we're just at an hour now. But maybe I'll do these more often. I don't know. It's actually, like, kind of fun. Just surprisingly talking to a camera. And especially, there's something in the works. It was gonna happen a long time ago, but it should finally be happening now. And if I manage, it will be at, I want to say, if this happens, it will be next Sunday. Yeah, it should be next Sunday. Yeah, these live streams are one of the best ways to get watch time, funny enough. But I'm working on something. I don't want to give too many details right now. I promised it a while ago, and it's gonna actually happen now, it looks like. But I need to just work out a couple things, and then you'll hear more about it. I'm hoping to share details Sunday, but I might wait till more midweek to share details. Depends. Don't guarantee anything on Sunday, but be on the lookout for some news. Because I'm working, and hopefully it happens. And it's getting a new name. It's not getting called what it was originally called. It is getting a new name. But yeah, I'm going to stop yapping now, because this is done. I've gone way over my limit. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate if you stuck around. I really appreciate if you liked the stream. Let's see, did we get everyone to like? Yes, almost everyone. I really, really appreciate if you like this stream. I really appreciate if you've just watched or if you're just joining me now. But thank you so much. I can you not, this means the world to me that you just even watched or looked at it for a second. Or even Coaster, a huge shout out to you because you just stuck around for a long and you chatted with me. And I really hope that everything goes well with your channel. And, yeah. Coaster, I might reach out to you about something. We'll see. If maybe it has to do with my thing for next week, I'll see. But thank you once again for watching. And that's all. So, thank you. And, yeah. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your day. I don't know. Whatever time it is. Bye. Okay.